51.9. 43.2. 54.4. 53.9. 46.5. 50.2. 47.2. 45.5. 104.2. 43.4. 42.1.
'All right, drivers, finish the lap you're on. The track is now closed.
44.6. 42.7.
Should have a national anthem on it.
Yeah.
All right, heats are posted in the container. Heats are posted in the container.
So I'm turning back on. Anything else you need?
I just think you can provide.
$20 is $20.
You guys need to start making your way up toward the driver's stand. The driver's meeting is going to happen here in about 10 minutes. Heat sheets have been posted in the container below the driver's stand. 10 scale drivers, you guys need to be bringing them with you to the driver's meeting because we are going to start early. So as always at almost every racing event, the driver's meeting is mandatory. Therefore, you should be here by 8:30 for the driver's meeting. So I feel that we have the ability to start anytime after 8:30 and not be cheating anyone out of the chance to make the race, because you should have been here for the driver's meeting anyway. So we're going to bump the driver's meeting up 10 minutes. We're going to start at 8:20, which is in about 10 minutes. And then we're going to try and go racing at 8:40 something.
Hey, boss lady just told me to restock on donuts and muffins in the hobby shop. So if you need breakfast, make your way on in there. Coffee is ready and being served now.
All right. Drivers meeting, base of the driver's stand. Going down in 2 minutes. Once again, drivers meeting at the base of the driver's stand. 10 scale drivers, bring them with you. We are going to start early. Once again, drivers meeting, base of the driver's stand. We're going to get started here in just 1 minute.
The thing that's different about a Verbo vacation home, you always have the whole place to yourself. No stranger at the dinner table.
Heat sheets are posted in the container below the driver's stand. Once again, one of my holy grail deals. I know we have live RC, but what's in print is the rock solid deal. So you need to check the heat sheets, check your transponder numbers. At this point, an unscored car due to a wrong transponder number is on you, not us. It's in print below. If it's not correct, you need to bring it to us. We need your name, the class, and the correct transponder number in writing, and we'll get that corrected for you ASAP. Jared, are you about done? Barden, are you about done? Are you about done? I understand that. That's because you're running a Dremel tool in my driver's meeting. Are you about done? I'm waiting for you. No, I'm waiting for you to be done dremeling your body. I'm saying it's time for the driver's meeting, and people couldn't hear the driver's meeting over your Dremel tool running, and I was trying to give you a chance to be done doing it. Are you done? I'm asking you. Okay. Thank you. Wow. Whew. No, because then Chicky yells at me that it's too loud. And he's old and way grumpier than you, so I have to listen to him. Right, Gordon? You can still hear? Oh, okay. How about now? Can you hear that? Okay. I have my outside voice on now. All right. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. You know, this is, I don't know what annual Northeast Showdown. It's been going on for quite some time. As always, we really appreciate you guys choosing us for your weekend vacation, racing, place to hang out and have a good time. My wife and I really appreciate the support from everyone. This race, I was just explaining this to somebody yesterday. You know, we try to give away door prizes and do all kinds of cool stuff as much as we can, but it's hard for me to justify hitting up the sponsors and the manufacturers for free stuff every month. So this is one race that we do choose to not have, you know, named sponsors and tables full of stuff to give away. I hope everybody understands that when we do have the bigger races and we have the tables full of stuff to give away, it's because we're not greedy. We don't do it every race. So when we do ask for it, they're very generous and they like to support us and have us be able to give enough away that 200 or 300 entries, you know, everybody gets a chance to actually win something. So I hope everybody understands that. We try to do the best we can. And so no door prizes or anything at this race. Obviously, my normal speech, this is not a fairgrounds. It is my family home. We do live here. We work here. We try to keep the place up as best we can. My father-in-law, Bob, is one of the hardest working people here, taking care of the trash and the butt cans and all that jazz. So if you guys need any assistance in policing your area, or if you're a smoker and you want an outpost, just let one of us know, and we will take care of you in any way we can. Obviously, Bob's running around picking up trash, so if you need a trash bag, hit him up. He's got some in the golf cart. Or if you do have trash, if you just bag it up and sit it beside the road, or sit it beside the green can in the bag, he'll take care of it right away. And that works the best for us. Also, as far as the grounds go, you guys that know me for a long time know I'm very particular about the parking lot and the stones. We don't drive cars on the stones, we drive cars on the racetrack. If you need to test or tune or anything, the oval is sort of open. It's super dry and super dusty, so we can't just go over there and burn laps, but if you really are desperate, we can use the oval a little bit this weekend. This brings me to a very touchy and hot topic. So obviously, as the facility grows and gets bigger and everybody's camping and we just keep growing further away from the track, everyone wants to bring pit bikes, golf carts, dirt bikes, whatever. And I'm cool with it. I came from motocross, I understand. We never left home without at least a golf cart and a pit bike. And I also don't walk around the facility, I drive my golf cart around, so I get it. And I don't want to take this away from you, but I am telling you right now for a fact, we have a dark curfew as of today, and the first guy I catch out back carrying on anything other than their own 2 feet or a licensed automobile after dark, there'll be no more pit bikes forever and ever, amen. So you kingpins like Davis, where you at? I'm putting you guys in charge because you guys were the first ones to bring them, okay? So if you don't want to lose that privilege, you got to help me help you. So when you see somebody out back doing something they shouldn't, you got to shut it down before I catch it, or I'm telling you, it'll be over faster than it started. Got it? And listen, I don't mean to be a jerk about it, but my wife and I pay the liability insurance on this place, and I cannot afford to have someone get run over by a jacked up diesel pickup at 10 o'clock at night because they're out doing donuts in the dewy grass. You understand? And I do want everybody to be able to use them through the day. I get it. It's a haul back and forth, so I want everybody to have that opportunity. Okay, moving on. Sorry. Was that loud enough? Did everybody hear that part? Because that was very important. Okay. It is still a retail store out front. I used to say it was a cycle shop, but it's officially not anymore. It is a full-blown hobby shop. We do draw public. People come every week asking us what it costs to spectate and walk around, and we tell them it's free. They're like, oh, wow, we're coming out to check it out. So we try to keep the front of the store open for the public to come in. Again, the bleachers, if you see somebody, and we all know who doesn't fit in or who doesn't belong, if you see them sitting there and they're like watching and kind of not understanding, make a friend. Explain to them how it works. Tell them what's going on. Answer their questions. You know, invite them over to walk around and check out the pits and look at all the cars and make them feel welcome and comfortable. That's how we build the sport and make things happen. Like, for instance, when we first started this, we truly didn't have any locals. Now, we got to soon expand turn 2 because the locals keep growing and growing and growing because we just keep inviting them in and making them feel warm and welcome. And when somebody new comes to race, if there's nowhere for them to go and they don't have friends, we ship them over to turn 2 and they welcome them in and they, teach them the ropes and try and help them out. They make sure they don't miss their race. They explain to them how the cones and stones work and the whole bit. So let's try and spread some more of that, and be nice to people, help them out, explain things to them, and help them understand what we do. Also, parking wise, I almost don't even have to say this one anymore. You guys are getting so good at it. Parking in the back has been going very well. I'm just going to ask you to keep doing what you've been doing. Camper pump outs, again, the regulars know, but if you're new to camping here and you want septic service and or potable water, you can go in the store, see the girls, you can pay them, they'll give you a ticket that you can affix to your vehicle wherever they suggest, and then the honeypot guy will come around. I think he comes, I want to say later this morning, and then again tomorrow early afternoon. So those services are available. We do have a new guy this year. Just super good, super clean, modern equipment, and I don't know what you guys think, but the new porta pots this year are probably the best we've ever had. So we'll try and keep that going. Foul language, obviously, I don't really think we have to talk about that other than that. On the driver's stand, if you get the tap on the shoulder from myself or one of my staff, that's warning number 1. Tap number 2 will be as we're asking you to exit the driver's stand, and you will be disqualified. So you get 1 warning, and that's it. Dogs on leashes, you guys are all doing really well with that. We'll skip that one. Kids on the play set, again, back to liability and the fact that my wife worked really hard to get that play set in for you guys. I love watching the kids play over there, but we do try to keep a moderate amount of adult supervision. So if you have kids on the play set, try and help us out and keep an eye on it. Again, we've had some problems over the years, but 99 times out of 100, the parents step up and do the right thing. We had a young man throwing stones on the dirt oval last year. He's now still a young man, but he's grown up. He apologized. He swears he's never going to do that again. So, things do work out, and we are here to be a family atmosphere and try and make our kids grow strong. So. Talked about the dirt oval for testing. The wash station on the far side of the building, again, if you're new, there's a wash table and air hoses with an air compressor. There's a water spigot over there. There is a saltwater bucket for dead lipos. Please do not throw dead lipos in the normal trash. Put them in the saltwater bucket over in the wash station. We talked about butt cans and trash cans. As far as other cans go, you guys having fire pits and stuff at night, that's fine, as long as it's in a pit, I don't care. Just please don't dump your ashes anywhere. See my father-in-law, Bob, he'll come around with a steel bucket and we'll collect the ashes. We don't want them dumped in the grounds for various reasons, but we'll be more than happy to help you get rid of them. Just flag Bob down and he'll take it from there. Also, as far as food goes for this weekend, Brandon's here already getting set up. Missions Pizza, again, he's not new to making pizza, but he's new to the traveling deal, so I think we kind of wore him out yesterday. But I had some pizza. I thought it was really good. I'm looking forward to having some more today. I know he was working late last night in the kitchen at home trying to make enough dough to be able to serve everybody today. So make sure you support him for coming out and try and take it easy on him so he's not worn out at the end of today. As far as the actual race goes, again, down to the good stuff here. So timetable-wise, we have 27 heats. If we start on time at 9 o'clock, and everyone does the marshalling job, and Mother Nature doesn't make us take a break, we could potentially be done with 3 rounds of 5-minute qualifiers by 10 p.m., which is what we advertise, and that's what we want to do. Now, with that all being said, the chance of Mother Nature not interfering is very slim. But the cool part is that shouldn't happen till 3, 4 something this afternoon. So if we start a little early and we hustle, we can get 2 full rounds in before anything bad happens. Got that? Anyway, if we push real hard and everybody's jolly on the spot, we should be able to get 2 rounds in before we have to take any unscheduled breaks. So you guys got to help me with it, because we're going to have to hustle. And it's going to take a little bit, because according to the timetable, round 2 shouldn't be over until just before 5 o'clock. So that means we actually have to make a little time on the timetable. And we can do it. You guys have pushed hard for us before, so we're going to try and get that accomplished. We will be running qual points. It'll be best 2 out of 3 or best 1 out of 2. Live RC should be up. That should be accurate, but again, check the printed sheets below. We are on 107.9 FM. Cones and stones. Ed, do we have the track map done for the Marshall cones? We'll get on that here. I know the track maps are printed. We just didn't put the cone numbers on them yet. So if anybody has any questions about how cones and stones work, see me afterward and I'll explain it to you. I'm going to skip that for now just to save a little time. As far as marshalling goes, again, new guys, if you walk out to the car and the car's upside down and the wheels are moving, you can just put your hands in the air until the tires stop moving. As a driver, it is your responsibility to make the tires stop moving. I'm sorry, if your nitro car flames out when you hit the brakes, get somebody to help you fix the brakes or the car, because we can't have the tires moving when it's being marshaled. Also, new guys, I know there's a pile of new novice guys and 10 scale guys. If you get stuck marshaling an 8 scale race and you're concerned about how to pick up the car without getting hurt, never touch the center of the car, meaning like don't touch the body or the core of the car at all, ever. Grab it by the wing. That's the safest place. You won't shut the car off, you won't get hurt, and it won't hurt anything. So when in doubt, grab it by the wing. Again, newbies, no reverse on the racetrack. That will be cause for penalty. Smoking rules, very strict. From the first step of the driver's stand to the exit of the ramp, if you're caught in that area with a lit cigarette, you will be immediately disqualified. If you're caught on pit road with a lit cigarette, you and or the person you are representing will be immediately disqualified. There's no gimmies on this one. It's rock solid. I've only ever had to use it once. Don't make me use it again. No reverse, cell phones. As far as cell phones and smoking while marshalling, we have no hard rule. It is strictly based on karma, so you choose to treat the drivers on the stand the way that you would want to be treated if the roles were reversed. Very strict no open-toed shoes on the racetrack. Also, the pit stalls on pit road. As a pit man, you do not get to pick the pit stall. You are given the pit stall that is directly below your driver. Now, I realize the guy that's next to the booth, his pit guy is actually going to be a little bit to the right. But the guy next to the booth, his pit stall is pit 1 at the end, okay? I know it sounds corny and who cares and whatever, but I'm telling you, in intense mains, it's very critical, and we need to start doing that all the time, not just on main day. Handicap, we don't have anybody using the handicap bump out, so we skip that. Potty mouth in the driver's stand we talked about. Direction of flow, up the steps, down the ramp, pretty self-explanatory. Qualifying starts. So electric drivers, you will exit pit road in the opposite direction, which means you will check as soon as you hit the racetrack. You're going to turn around and go the correct way. As soon as the last car checks, we're going live, which means you're going to get one warm-up lap, and the next time you cross, you're going to be live on the clock. Nitro cars, you will exit in the correct direction, and when the last car checks, we're going to go live. So if you're that guy that has to give fuel, even though it's only a 5-minute qualifier, when you come around to pass pit road the first time, you're going to check in, and you need to get fuel right then, because the loop's going live when the last guy checks, and you don't want to get caught trying to come in on the second lap, because you're already going to be on the clock when you enter pit road. Again, if anybody has any questions about any of the start procedures or the way any of that stuff works, feel free to come see me afterwards. I'll be happy to explain it to you in person. Also, as far as the means go, we'll try and have a short little brief drivers meeting tomorrow morning, but electric guys, you'll go straight to the grid. Obviously, you'll go on the tone. Nitro cars, you'll get 1 or 2 laps of warm-up, and then we'll go to the grid. Pit guys will be around the outside. Flag guy will come around. We'll check everybody. When the flag goes up, cars clean them out, flag down, cars down and silent, and we'll go on the tone. If there is someone that needs a racer's minute, we give one per race, so as you're being checked, if you need that minute, you get it. But just a warning to everyone else in the class, there's no more, so you got to have your stuff in line and be ready to go. Any questions about the way the race works or the procedure in which we do any of that stuff? No? Yes? No, I did not say, and I never do. The warm-up tables are over here, though. We can point that out. Listen, we used to try and do that deal where we didn't let the nitro cars start up until such and such was left in the electric race before them. But we can't police it. It's too hard. We can make it that the nitro guys, when you come to warm up, you can't go to pit road. You gotta warm up on the warm-up tables. We can do that because you don't know where you're going to be on pit road until your driver enters the driver's stand anyway. So there's no reason for you to be on pit road warming up. You should be over here on the warm-up tables.
It's my responsibility when you're up here, make sure that if you're using a stool, I need to be able to see a little bit of white in front of that stool. Also, if you are tall enough that you're standing on a stool and your waistband is above the rail, I will ask you to step down. You need to make sure that your waistband is below the rail.
Love it. I don't know how I missed that one somehow. Anyway, any other questions? All right. One last thing. I got to thank the crew. Obviously, you guys know who's here working hard. A couple things you don't see are the guys that help us, tear the track apart and put it together. The turn 2 guys all come out and help us take the pipe off, and then, Cody's here with me night after night after night, moving dirt and designing layouts and getting it all done. Definitely couldn't do it without those guys. I can't say enough. But anyway, moving forward from that, obviously my beautiful wife and Kendall in the store, taking care of things in there, and Ed in the booth, and of course Shane and all the boys for getting her done. My father-in-law Bob, we're very blessed with the crew that we have. 2 other things. Number 1, I'd like everybody to keep Mike Ream in their thoughts and prayers. Mike's battling a little bit of health issue right now. He's at home trying to get healed up to come see us next month. So our thoughts are with Mike. And also, I know there's not many of you that have been around long enough for it, but if you've ever heard me refer to Dave Tom's pole, it's the light pole in the back that Ryan Lutz is very attracted to, and some of the rest of you when we crash out back. We nicknamed it Dave Tom's pole a long time ago. At the time, he was 70-some years old and came, thank heavens he drove Technos, because none of the other cars would have held up to the beating he gave him. But sweet old man, and his wife came with him all the time. She would go out and marshal, and unfortunately, Dave Tom passed away on Tuesday. So he was pretty stubborn. He made his wife promise that she wouldn't do a service or anything for him. So here's your service. Anyway, moving on. So, I think you get the gist of family-friendly atmosphere, and we want everybody to get along, be nice to your neighbor, help out. I get it. Some of us are squirrely, and some of us are mean and whatever. But listen, try and be nice to people. I'm personally trying to work on it. I'm actually, trying to be nicer to Greg and Adam. It's a really tough job, but I'm really working on it. Anyway. So be nice to people, have a good time, and again, if you have any questions or you need something or you want to complain, don't pick on my people, pick on me. Come see me and I'll do the best I can to make you happy, right? They're expensive. Well, she says they are, but I don't feel like it. Anyway, so unless anyone has anything else? Yes? Well, I know, because I don't really like you. Just kidding. Come on, I usually give you what you asked for. Come on. I even gave you extra practice laps yesterday. All right. If you could all please rise, gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, His broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were clear, the bells were stinging.
All right. 10 scale to the blocks. Last race, E-Buggy out to Marshall. Let's go. We got 2 minutes. Roll them out.
All right, well, race day's getting ready to start. Thanks for coming out and joining us.
Like that, sir.
Let's get this on the roll. Race 1 of 10 scale, you are up. I got UI check. Looking for the rest.
That would be interesting.
All right, we got some marshals making their way out.
All right, I'm looking for a few more.
10 scale drivers, come on up. Let's go.
Gavin, Jared, James, Jason, Adam, Dylan, out to Marshall, Clinton, Gavin. Anybody who can jump out there? 10 scale guys on the stand. Here we go. Let's try to get these 2 rounds in. I'm going to need your help with the marshalling.
Okay, what's your name? Matt?
Yeah, it's the orange and yellow.
Gotcha. Orange and yellow, Matt.
All right. See if you can work through there, Matt. Perfect.
Matt Geist. Panda.
All right, spread them out, marshals. Here we go. Go ahead and roll them off.
Dennis Brew. Scott Turner. Zach Mazurek. Joe Johnston.
All right, everybody check.
Cabins from across the world. Well, that's why I asked for what cabin. Maybe I get to.
All right, loop is going live. We are off. Race day has started. right, we're getting started. Everybody's starting to come by for their first lap. See where we're at here. Give them a little bit of time to shuffle it around. Help in Crosstown there.
I don't know what happened. If it's you, or if it's the crowd, or what. But from fully fucking stressed out last race till this was fucking so.
Thanks, Bob.
Go. Zach opens up with a 4.78 or 47.8. Matt with a 49. Panda with a 49. Eli with a 50. Dennis with a 50. And Joe with a 51. We're 3 minutes to go with this one. I need my next heat of 1/10 on the start, on the blocks. Now to start making your way up.
Morning, Big Word.
Possibly it's on race 5.
Let's see if we can do it right here. You're in what?
I'm in right now nitro, expert nitro buggy. I think right there. 18.
And you want to go where?
Race 5, 40 plus nitro buggy.
See if I can move you. And you want to go to race 5?
All right, we got about a minute and a half left to go in this one. Zach setting the bar high. He's on a 7.522.
Gotcha.
Zach coming by with a 44.7 that time. Eli with a 48. Matt with a 52. 40 seconds left to go in this one. Zach still your leader. He's on a 7.520. Eli comes by. He's on a 7.541. That's going to be time on the master. Keep going. Finish the lap that you're on. Matt is done. Dennis is done. Panda's done.
All drivers.
And that's a race. Zach's going to take it a 7.518.
The race is completed.
Race 2 on the stand. Race 1 out to Marshall, please. As soon as I get my marshals out there, I'll start sending you. Still need somebody in a tricky triangle out there. If you can go left, go over there to the 2 cone. See the 2 cone out there? Perfect. If you'll take the top, all right, let's start rolling them out.
Jerry Tobias. Anthony D. Rocky Roxbury. Mike Hubble. Turbo. Rob Hansa. Amber Roxbury.
Still looking for a Yoder. Is Yoder going to make it? Oh, watch it in the crosstown. Still looking for a Yoder. Haven't heard from him. Oh, watch it coming out of the tricky triangle. Loop is going live. Here we go. All right, everybody is coming through, getting their first laps going. All right, my first heat of novice 8 scale. Start making your way up. If you're in novice 8 scale, start making your way up. Help on the back. Thank you, sir. All right, Jerry coming about with a 49.2. Turbo with a 50. Mike with a 51. Anthony with a 53. Rob with a 57. Minutes to go in this one. Jerry's still on top. He's got a 47.4 last time around. Mike with a 47.7. Turbo comes by with a 48.4 on that one. Oh, watch it after the cross down. He gets it correct and back on his way. 130 left to go in this one. Turbo up to that top spot. He's on a 7.540 right now. Mike on a 7.546. And Jerry on a 7.549. Anthony, Rocky, Rob, and Gavin all on sixes. Turbo coming by with a 45.8 on that one. 45 seconds left to go in this one. Watch it in the triangle, help in the triangle. That's going to be time on the master. Keep going, keep going. Anthony, you're done. Mike, you're done. Keep going, Jerry. Keep going, Jerry. Keep going, Gavin. Help in the front here. Let's see what Turbo is going to do with this last lap. Turbo is done. 7.536. Rocky, you're done. 6.534. I got two more out there. They're coming around, finishing up. Mini Truggy on Mini Truggy crime there. They get it sorted out and they're on their way. Jerry, you're done. And Rob, you're done. That's your race.
The race is completed.
All right, race 3. Start making your way up.
Ian Rickenbaugh. Joe Filippo. Panda.
All right, as my marshals are getting into position, I still need somebody over here to the right. Do you? Yep. Could you use somebody at, what is it, cone 3 down there? And I need somebody all the way to the right here. Yeah, if you'll jump over here. All right, race 3, roll them out.
Hud Rickenbaugh. Cooper Taylor. Gage Hurley. Rylan Fuhrer. Derek Hurley. Stephen Augustine.
All right, everybody is checked. Race 4, start making your way to the blocks, please. Race 5, start making your way up. All right, everybody is in and going. We will start the clock next time by. Watch it in a tricky triangle. All right, as these guys are coming by and getting their first lap started. Oh, watch it in a sweeper. Watch it over the water jump. Clear. Eli comes by with a 46-2.